Keep it locked right here, guys. I must say stop smoking. Nah, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on.
Ain't like I'm smoking cigarettes, bro.
Here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I ain't heard a little bit of marijuana killing nobody.
Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Who runs the intended receiver?
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Carr completes it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. They set up the screen to Booker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
What's good, Jaden? How you doing?
Him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is
just
one
trying to
small thing to go
rack up some win
and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's in.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. There's a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
All right, boy. We're going to stop. We know what he want to do. Just want to go deep. He playing with Kansas City. We know what it is.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Mahomes firing complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
See if we can pick up some points for the end of the second quarter.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 25.
The ball carrier.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
Get out of there, boy. Let's go.
Take it into the end zone for a later touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point.
What
a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess
Go.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs.
Go, boy. Let's go. Get this 100 win in style.
Jacobs as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Travis Kelce, the
boy, come on, man.
The intended target, and now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down.
Who was on this shit?
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Yeah, I guess.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now.
What's good with everybody?
This will make it into the end zone and bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in, because usually get the defense back on its heels.
How the hell he dropped that?
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That one complete to Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Got him. That's big.
This one is down he goes. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Down and goal.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
Let's go.
Back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He's a Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. You've got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, excuse me, but that shit ain't. This shit over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd
Let's go,
down.
Rob.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Go, boy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs
Quarterback,
that time.
10 for 10.
2 minutes left
Ballin'.
to play in this football
That's
game
what we do.
here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Right back to Booker. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
We'll take out 3.
Down, here's
Get on
Daniel
out of here.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
36-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
Let's go.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it
happen. Yeah. He finna tap now. He should have been gone. Get him out of here. He gone. And just like that, we are at 100 wins. Here on Madden.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin
Sorry
things
about
at
that.
the 25.
But I'm back. Let's get it. It's cool to be on this, but I gotta see on my TV. That's the reason why I be looking like this. Pittsburgh. Let's see.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down.
What's good,
He
Queen?
located his
What's
tight
happening?
end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go, Rubs. Let's go.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
We got them 100 wins last game.
A gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Defense got that.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football.
We're going for it. That's what we do.
And on their first
That's
drive, the
what we do.
offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Let's go, boy.
On the slant.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Oh, she stays on.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Don't do it.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Don't do it. What?
This will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Damn.
Looking deep here. That's caught at the 25.
Caught me slipping in that fucking cover
End
through.
zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rugg's going to get a chance to run. And that was covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He threw it right to him.
Fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
He threw the ball right to him.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go
That's a
before he
weak
gets to
ass
the end zone,
animation,
and he
man.
got there in a hurry.
Real.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Hey.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got him down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. And it will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Connor. He'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
At the Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Leads 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
10 at the 20-yard
No
line.
move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot here before half for Carr. Be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nicholas Moore.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
To James Conner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11.
Second and 11. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll get about 4.
God damn, he hit him for 4 yards. This shit crazy.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And that is going to do it.
Whole 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
I'm getting beat at my own game right now.
Sports.
This type of shit I do. Come on, man. Play them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
Man, come on,
He's going to have
man.
the first down
Man.
at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Give up that fluky shit and then that.
Eric Ebron,
Bullshit.
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Steelers 28, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Carr now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr to throw again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looking deep here for now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for
Man,
the PAT.
come on
He
here,
can breathe a
kid
sigh of
ass.
relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Raiders 14.
You must think I'm finna quit or something. Nah, not about to happen.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down by Bud Dupree. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be some really good Big Ben days. There can be some not quite as good Big Ben days. But they're always going to be exciting, aren't they? He makes plays. He stands in the pocket and delivers against a fierce rush.
Right.
He can exit out at times. There's something special about that guy, and no game is out of reach when he's on the field.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Fuck turnover. Week 2 Beats Against the Spread live on the channel right now. So you guys, be sure to check them out.
Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's got it. And here's the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back.
I ran it right into it. Dang.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
All the time off.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I ain't for that, though.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is the alum, Chris Carson, at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
There on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Carson.
Yeah,
and it will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Right. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quick throw complete, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's the end of the first.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to DJ Dallas that time. And it's 2nd down.
There defensively.
Throwing again. Wilson. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings
this will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Damn.
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Can't stop nothing.
They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
The handoff to Chris Carson. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going in.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Take off your helmet and get in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. So
the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Raider 1st down.
On first down, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, a quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, hit
that
as
ain't
he
no
throws
fumble.
there.
Man, get the fuck
Incomplete.
out of here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bullshit. You should keep maybe.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. 9 yards.